everybody, welcome back to another Moworks video. Today's kind of a fun one. I think today's topic is something a lot of you guys already know the answer to, but it'll be something fun to show the newbies, and we'll put a little bit of a twist on it. So today's topic is, can a book potentially stop a bullet and save your life? Okay? I'm going to say this right up front. I know it's kind of spoilers, but it's important, especially due to some recent events I'm sure a lot of you guys are keyed in on. No, books are not good at stopping bullets. It seems like they would be, not really. And we're going to demonstrate that today. So we stopped by our local dollar store, and we got two books. The first one's called Shutter. S-H-U-T-T-R. Is that right? I don't remember. Let's see here. The blurb is, she landed the role of a lifetime. What will she do to keep it? Ooh. That's some $1.25 intrigue right there. I jolt at a sudden warmth on my knee and locate Anthony's hand there. He squeezes, clamping his... Yeah, so some dollar store erotica, guys. So this is going to be the first book. We're just going to shoot this one plain. We're going to shoot this one normal with a .22 pistol, a 9mm pistol, a shotgun, and then maybe one special surprise item after that, but I don't think it's really going to survive the shotgun. And then, for our second book, we have Breaking Badger from the Honey Badger Chronicles. Hot and humorous, USA Today. The box seat tickets you're going to offer me to the first home game so that I don't sue your team into oblivion for hitting me in the head with a football. Glaring, Julie let out a long, slow breath. Dogs. So, the slightly literate writer has kindly provided this book to the Dollar Tree for us to purchase, and this book we're going to actually armor up. We're going to have an armored book, and I'll show you guys how that's gonna work in a little bit. But first, let's just see what happens to a book whenever it's completely unprotected. Potentially, you know, ideally holding it like this, we're just going to put it up against like some moldy old log to simulate a person. And just keep in mind that these books are virtually identical size, like cover material, page length. This might just be crank them out as fast as you can and put different titles on them type of gig. The whole book system right now is completely rigged for the most part, aside from some high name authors like Stephen King. Most of the book world is kind of rigged right now, which is really funny when you think about it. But yeah, we're just gonna be blasting some of these. We'll have some fun. All right, let's get down and set up the range. And just to give you guys an idea of what we're using here, we're going to be using first our Heritage Rough Rider single action revolver with the .22 long rifle cylinder, shooting the Federal 40 grain lead round nose .22 long rifle cartridge, and then we'll be shooting the Taurus G3C, shooting 115 grain steel-cased wolf ammo, which it doesn't seem to particularly like. It seems like Fiocchi and wolf are two rounds that the Taurus does not like. And then for the shotgun, we'll be shooting the Charles Daly 101 break action single shot shotgun. That's just a placeholder. And we'll be shooting number 9 shot 2 3/4 inch Federal bird shot. All right, let's get into it. Book right in front of you there. And again, we're going to be starting off with the Heritage Rough Rider single shot .22 long rifle. Clean. So as you can see, we hit right here near the chin, and even that lead round nose passed through with virtually no issue. Alright, onto the 9mm. Right, 9mm Wolf, full metal jacket. Good dead center hit. And again, absolutely no issues carrying through the whole book. Alright. Now on to the shotgun. Trial Daily 101. Remember to comment what color or pattern you want painted on it to be entered to win. Or at least win the contest of what color and pattern we're going to be painting it when it comes time. Alright, virtually point blank here. Let's go. Yeah, hit a little bit low, but you guys get the picture. Books are not very bulletproof. But what if we armored them? Alright, we're here with our New York Times best-selling author with Breaking Badger. I'm going to armor this guy up. How exactly are we going to do that though? So, I have a coworker who has been making art out of propane tanks. And he gave me this big sheet of propane tank that he cut off with the plasma cutter. And I thought this would be perfect for this video because it's just about the size and shape of a book. And this is exactly the type of video I wanted to make. And when I saw this, I'm like, hey, let's go. So we're going to rip maybe 20 pages out of the middle of Breaking Badger. And we're going to shove this steel plate in there. And then we're going to see, could you realistically conceal a steel plate in a book and then use it as like a hold it in front of you whenever the imaginary guy walks into your house and tries to shoot you right where you're holding the book. Anyway, I think it's a fun idea. I'm really excited to do this. Hopefully, what I'm hoping is that the metal stops the bullet and the paper catches the spalling. That would be awesome. So let's get down to it and see if we can make it fit. It won't be a perfect fit, but it very easily could be. Okay, let's go. Okay, so the thickness of the plate is more like 30 pages, so we're going to take page 100 to 130 out. There we go. Probably not that interesting anyway. We'll stick this there. Yeah, I mean, for real, you just trim that up a little bit. Yeah, no one would ever tell. Alright, let's get to shooting. I am going to be standing further back this time due to the unevenness of the steel. And, well, it's a steel plate, so I'll be a little bit farther back in the woods. You guys should be able to hear me just fine. Alright, Breaking Badger all set up and armored up on this Wednesday afternoon. And let's take some shots at it. First up again, Heritage Rough Rider with the 22 long rifle. Yep, it looks like we hit it dead center. Ooh, and it did stop the bullet. And look at that, look at that. You can see where the bits of lead flew out to all the sides. But it looks like they're pretty muchly stopped by the bullet itself. You can see no continuation on the other side of that plate, obviously. That's a little thick for 22. But will it be thick enough for 9mm? Let's see. We also hit it just about right on that seam there, the strongest point. So, alright, up next, 9mm. You can see we hit below our last shot. Ooh, ooh, look at that. That is perfect and pretty. Okay, so went through the book, obviously. Hit the other side of the book. And, like, all the lead shot out everywhere. But the casing, let me make sure I have this in frame for you perfectly. The casing was left, but all the lead is gone. You can even see some of the rifling on that. pretty nuts. Souvenir for sure. I love keeping a souvenir from each video. Hit the back of the book hard enough to leave a dent in the shape of that 9mm, but not hard enough to go through the entirety of this plate that again came from a 20 pound 5-gallon standard white steel propane tank. Okay, we have one special round left over just in case we got this far, and I'll show that to you in just a moment. Alright, and for our last round we will be shooting Hornady, however you say it, Hornady Frontier cartridge. This is 5.56 55 grain full metal jacket. This is easily the nicest looking, cleanest, and most accurate shooting 5.56 I've used in my AR so far. It's just really pretty looking. It shoots really well in my AR, and when it goes on sale I always make sure to buy some of it. I really like this stuff, I just gotta say. Now the AR we will be shooting today is a Palmetto State Armory. I think this is called the Stealth Lower and the MOE Upper. So you can see it has that M-Lock attachment rail, and I 3D printed a foregrip for this guy, and I really like this foregrip in particular. I'm going to make it out of some stronger plastic someday, and maybe I'll make a video on that if you guys are interested. So expand the stock out. We have the, what is this? MBUS rear backup sight. Obviously the front triangle front sight. We have our 10-round magazine. We'll just slap one of these guys in there. Pop it in there. Bring it back. And we should be ready to go. I haven't shown this gun very much. I can't always afford to shoot it, but we can spare a round for today. And I'm pretty sure we'll make it through that steel, but if we don't, then we'll all learn something, and I have one more trick up my sleeve. But I really think it will go through. Alright, let's get to it. Alright, looks to me as if we hit right here, and we hardly budged it. Let's see. Ooh. Yeah, you know that that 5.56 is going pretty darn fast. So we hit right there. And you can see clean little hole right through the book and right through the plate right there. And on the other side of that, got a little bit of a plug in the jacket from the 55 grain stuck in there, and then a visibly larger hole going in and then curving significantly out the back. Whether that bullet was curving or whether the book was moving out of the way of the bullet, I would say both are equally as likely. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed the video today. Remember, books do not stop bullets, they just have too much focused energy. Remember to comment what color and what pattern you would like the Charles Daly 101 single shot shotgun to be painted. Whichever one wins, I will paint that color and that pattern onto the shotgun, and I'll make a whole video out of it, how I did it, maybe what resources I used. I'll probably watch some other creators' YouTube videos on that topic just to get some basic pointers. Like and subscribe. Anything you guys want to comment, I will definitely put them in. And whenever someone recommends, like, hey, what if you did this for a video, I always go and I write that down on my video list right away. And hopefully we can get to some of those one day. I know the requests tend to be a little bit more elaborate sometimes, like make some jello that stops the bullet. Alright guys, had to pause the camera for a moment. We had a guy pulled up here and he just wanted to know if we can go shooting in this area, and he was very happy to find out that you definitely can. Yeah, I could just see the joy on that guy's face. He was really, really happy to find a place to go shooting. This is the only place to go shooting for about 1 to maybe even 2 hours in any direction, like the last place, like the very last place. All the other places have been shut down by the state for inconsequential and silly reasons that are just to hurt the 2A community, which is unfortunate, but last bastion out here in the middle of the woods, hours away from at least most people's homes. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Again, just comment anything you would like to see. I hope you guys are having a tolerable winter. Remember, spring is just around the corner, and with summer comes so many more opportunities to come out here and do things like this. You guys have a good morning, evening, afternoon, nighttime, middle of the night watching this because nothing better to do. You guys have a good time, and I'll see you next time.